If you had the opportunity to live in a children's wonderland, would you choose anywhere else? We don't just say, we do. It's the Stain City way.
And good afternoon, my name is Anele and this is Real Talk live on SABC3 where the stage is yours. Listen, it definitely feels as though winter has an even firmer grip on us in this chilly Monday, which is why we're bringing you a little extra sauciness, a little extra spice, some sass to heat up your screens. We've just come out of the biggest weekend in music with the 23rd annual Summers that took place at Sun City this past weekend. Congratulations to all the winners. But that being said, the red carpet is also very, very important, okay? It's an important part of any award night. So for the first time on the show, we're going to do some fashion policing today on Real Talk with my peoples. First one up, the most impressive style entrepreneur in town, founder of La Manche Boutique Clothing, Tshegofatso Manche. My second lady is radio and TV personality who is also a fashionista in her own right. Co-host on The Bridge on Metro FM, Lerato Kganyago. Ladies, welcome.
Hey. Sorry, I love clapping to myself.
I know, you did it last time as well. I remember because I was congratulating you on the drive show. You're like, yay! And I was just like, okay, that is so cute.
Thank you for having us.
First things first, thank you for looking good whilst we do this because, you know, you don't want to look like, you know,
we
trash.
Don't know what we're talking
and then
about.
you're telling everyone else that like, oh,
you look a bit dodgy.
You could have done this differently. Summer's happened. You were there.
Yes.
Did you go?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
You were there. What was the general feeling of the night?
It was great, you know, completely different vibe from the past couple of years.
Yeah.
I felt like there wasn't as many people this year, but I mean, watching Somizi and Dumi, you know, kind of completed everything. But otherwise, it was a bit of a different atmosphere, but it was great. I loved the fashion this year. I love that people are getting out of their, you know, comfort zones. And Skolopat, I always look forward to Skolopat. I really do.
Guys.
I do. I'm a fan of Skolopat because I really look forward to what she's going to rock on the red carpet because trust me, she actually does get the attention that she wants.
What does Skolopat do?
Yeah.
Who
is
she? She sings. Skolopat sings.
No, but my thing is
I want to see her sing.
Yeah, okay.
Because it
You need
should
to go
be
her-
more
on her
about the
Twitter
music
page.
than about what she's trying to push. I understand that people want to trend so badly, but people must dress the way they want to be addressed.
If she did that
what is-
and showed us a talent, I wouldn't mind it. I just mind that now you're taking attention away from people who are actually there to celebrate talent. But you spoke about Somizi and Dumi. Let's start off with them. Let's have a look at their outfits. Our host, I know, Dumi, that suit, girl.
Dumi looks amazing.
She looks great.
My jaw was on the floor. Absolutely love her. So Mizi, those Gucci's, he told me about them before, and I totally love the platforms. Platforms are in, and I love the looks.
Yes.
Do we like Somizi's shoes because they're Gucci or because they look like the Spice Girls?
No, because they look like mine, actually.
Oh,
I
you
had
got
the same.
them.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Spice Girls shoes? The Spice?
Yes, but
Listen, they're
fashion is
coming
about
back.
recreating
Yeah.
trends. So, yeah.
All right. Dumi's suit, absolutely wonderful.
So nice, fitted, everything.
I feel like Dumi's dress, this one, the ball gown should have been with...
Matched up with Somizi's metallic look.
And then when he did the suit, she should have taken the suit there. But
Exactly.
I can't fault it. And obviously, Somizi, you can't fault him because he's crazy like that. He was saying people are going to rip him off for that suit. Why? Because I absolutely love it.
That is a
Love
beautiful
it.
print.
And you know what I love about it? It represents his personality.
Yes.
And did you
Yes.
see the mask that he had on? The
When he
Margiela
walked
inspired
in,
one?
oh my word.
Margiela
I
did that
was,
at
like, blown away.
2015 on the runway. So seeing Margiela, Mason Margiela.
Okay.
So seeing him with that suit, with the total look, I was like, we have reached another level of fashion in
And
South Africa.
his shoes, remember? Camera, zoom in.
Red bottoms. Yes, love them. Only so easy can pull them off.
I was like, I want those shoes.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Are we giving our host a thumbs up?
Yes,
No,
definitely.
they get
I
10
think
out
they
of
did
10
well. I
for
think
me.
Dumi looked amazing.
Yeah.
And they did wonderful things with her hair and her face and all of that. So yeah, well
And
done to
her
them.
weight looks amazing.
Yes.
Right?
She looks
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
And she had said that, you know, no one wanted to dress her because she was big, but okay, now she's here. So let's move on quickly before we run out of time. To the guys, who we going with? I think it was Questa. Yes, so Questa and who's the guy?
It's Java and then
and
Mampinja.
Pinsha. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I had a pajama party and I handed out robes, right? Mampinja didn't come to the party, but he
But
obviously
hey.
got the robe.
Listen, you know, he kind of reminds me of B.I.G. That actually looks
Yes.
like B.I.G. and Lil Kim. Him
Really?
And
Wait,
Babes would
Babes, you didn't
That's
cut
a
you
good
out.
one. That's a good
Yeah, I
one.
promise you. They remind me of B.I.G. and Lil Kim.
Yes.
And I love
In
the
the
fact that
beginning.
he's not a typical Kwaito artist anymore.
Yeah.
He's playing around with
Yeah.
fabrics and the velvet is in, and I really enjoy
Him and
it.
I look
enjoy
like
it.
we his and hers.
Yeah, but now you're also wearing velvet, so might as well. Yeah.
I like who's the guy in the
Java.
No, the blonde dreads.
He's forgot his
Questa.
name. No, that's not.
Questa's the one in the middle with the suit. I'll tell
Yeah.
you what his name is now.
He's actually a producer. He is
Saudi.
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 Yeah,
Saudi looks like he went to go buy munchies and somebody said, let's go to the Summers. And then he ended up on a red carpet. But I like it.
I like it.
But it's music,
I
guys.
really
It's
like
music.
it.
It's music. It's
Yeah.
lifestyle.
Yes.
So you
Sooner or
can do
later, guys,
whatever.
you're going to have to set a standard though. Are we formal? Are we casual? What are we?
Casual.
You are whatever you want to be, and
Yeah.
this is the beauty of fashion, is that you can come in whatever. Look at
Okay, we're running out of time. Next one. Sorry. Next one, the guys. I love Kuli.
Kuli looks amazing.
I love
in
Kuli.
Makhosa.
Kuli.
The sports lux look, the colors, he looks amazing.
Tato's normal for me. I've seen that on him before.
I agree with you. I was
very
a bit
normal.
disappointed in Taylor.
And the
I've seen that
shoes
look
need
on
to
him so
go.
many times.
Yeah.
I actually didn't see the shoes. Are they like white?
They need to go.
I don't
Okay,
mind.
BE shoes.
And Smash it's Smash, you know.
Yeah.
She looks like he's going for grocery shopping. I'm sorry.
Who?
In a
Who's
jacket
that?
like that.
Yes, that's how I
Ah,
go
with
grocery
green
shopping.
pants like that. Honey, where exactly?
But
In
2
LA?
seconds ago, it was music. And it's allowed. Okay, let's go to the ladies. We're running out of time. Guys, we shouldn't have spoken so much. These are my best dressed men, but Tira takes it for me. Tira is the best dressed man.
Dira takes it. Cat, I've seen
Amazing.
him in the tux so many
Yeah,
times,
yeah.
a bit predictable. Dira takes it for
He
me.
looks
Yeah, definitely
amazing.
does.
No,
Namise is the best dressed for me.
I loved Nomuzi. I mean, all three girls look absolutely amazing, but
In
this
red,
one was
yeah.
standing out for me because I've never seen her with
I
that
want
look before.
Jessica to mess with different silhouettes though. The whole
Yes,
tight thing,
yes.
I've seen it on her
You know,
before.
she
Yeah.
channels the whole first lady classy look. So I think that's why she wants to keep it silhouetted. and-
No, you must mess
But
around
it
with
gets
others.
boring.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
It's the same
it gets
thing.
boring because already we know what she's going to
I
look
know
like
what your
on
body
the
looks like. Now play with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right,
So
next.
Nomuzi definitely for me. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Muzi looks amazing.
Who else?
I'm
Who
waiting
else?
for
Who
the
else?
next one. Oh, guys, our equipment from TV Baghdad.
Nina.
I like Nina. I like the whole Bond girl thing. K Naomi is drowning in material. I don't like it at
Drowning
all.
in
There
material,
was too much
correct. There was
fabric
too
there.
much fabric, and the
Yeah.
color's just washing her
Yo,
out.
Kelly must have lost weight because that dress looks heavy.
Listen, I saw Kaylee. I was
wasn't
walking
working out.
behind her, and there was literally like 15 people holding her trail.
Really?
But I love
I
that.
love it.
She looked
Channeling the whole
amazing.
Rihanna. I think
Yes.
Rihanna wore that 2 years
Met-
ago.
To the Met,
Met
yes.
Rihanna. Yeah.
I
yes.
loved it. She pulled it off, and nice to see Kelly in
No.
that. Something
And also
different.
nice to see her like looking demure and
Yes.
like
Yes.
red
So-
carpet.
yeah.
Okay, next one. I think the next one was, let me go on here.
Oh, Nina also looked very gorgeous. Oh, yes, there we
Chaba.
are. Masi
And
Chaba,
Lerato.
Nude Love, and Lerato. You know what? What I love about LKG.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. You want to talk about yourself?
That person, okay.
She's talking about herself.
Yes.
What I love about her. Okay, back to Nude
Lutando.
Love. Masi Chaba.
For me, steals this one.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Really? I think she looks like she could have been Biggie's third wife.
I think she looks like a mannequin. She's so beautiful and she's so tall. She can do so much with her body. Just wearing that faux leather that
To
looks...
me, that makes her risky because she's not doing the same thing with that. If she had showed me abs, I would have been bored. I'd be like, Lutando, I've seen your abs.
So many
It's
times.
enough.
So it was a different look. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get what I partly get what you're saying. Yeah. So it was. She's not predictable. Also, Mas Chava, Kateria and George, she looked
Mas
absolutely
Chava looks
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah,
So
love that, and she carried it so well, so well.
Okay.
And
And
you
LKG
look-
looked
you look
absolutely
great.
I
amazing.
mean, Lerato Kganyago, what can you say?
Love that dress.
Out of time, who was your best dressed quickly?
Myself. Okay. No, but seriously, for me, the ladies, right? I'd go with Nomuzi. Nomuzi was
Nomuzi.
definitely best dressed for me.
Namuzi, well done,
Yes.
girl. You went best dressed, and then for the
Yes.
fellows, it was Tira.
Tira. Yeah,
Tira
takes it.
Amazing.
Haro Redders. Thank you very much to the ever so stylish fashion mogul Tshegofatso Manche of La Manche Clothing for joining us, for doing some fashion policing with the Summers. The Durban July is next, and they're going to be back here again, so we can talk about that. What will you be wearing? Because we'll be there watching. After the break, Lerato and I, LKG, do some one-on-one. Join us. And welcome back. Thank you so much for staying us with Real Talk right here on SABC3. My guest today, self-proclaimed hustler, a trait she says she inherited from her mother and one that she proudly owns. She's worked hard since the days of being Miss Jam Alley, oh yeah, as well as Miss Soweto in 2002 and 2005 respectively. These days you can hear her on Metro FM alongside Dineo Ranaka on the bridge, and on Friday night she sets the weekend tone on SABC1's live amp. She's also one of the most in-demand DJs around, and I have danced to her, okay? Oh, the girl will make you dance. She is Lerato Kganyago. Welcome back to the show. Repeat yourself. You were clapping for yourself the last time as well.
Listen, you have to. You have to. If nobody claps for you, you're going to have to clap
like,
for you.
it's
You don't
okay.
love yourself first, who's going to love you?
Who is going to do it?
Yeah.
Miss Jam Alley.
No, but like, why are we going back there?
Do you know why I want to go there? It's because when you enter pageants, right?
Yeah.
Surely it's because you're pretty, right? So when did you know you're like,
Not even. Can I tell you, like, throughout high school, I always thought I'm the ugly duckling. I never thought I was pretty. I was very tomboyish. I was always so reserved. Like, I was a boy at heart.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just my mom got me into beauty pageants and more of a, for me to kind of build up my self-confidence and also
Nice.
to maybe to become a bit of a lady here and there and learn more about grooming.
but then you win prizes and you're like, well, this pretty thing is working out for me.
Yeah, gem blaster,
Chocolate.
Chocolate. And I was like, okay, this is great. So yeah, and then we moved on to Miss Soweto, which was probably the biggest pageant that I won.
Did you not win a car?
Yes, I won a car, and that was a big thing. But I think the biggest for me was how many doors actually opened for me. People have no idea how big Miss Soweto is. Now there's a lot of things happening. But then for me, I took it as a.
But I mean,
was gold.
there's so many people that live in Soweto. If you're going to be Miss Soweto,
Representing
it's naturally a big thing.
Exactly, absolutely, and that's how I took it. Representing so many people from a township.
There was a time when Soweto was one of the 10, because Miss South Africa would be the 9 provinces, and then the 10th one would be Miss Soweto.
Yeah.
Why are you sad when I say that?
Oh, I thought you were gonna go to Miss South Africa because I have a story about that. Yeah.
Oh no, come with it. Weren't you too short? Because you look like you're too short.
Yeah,
for Miss South
I actually
Africa.
had an automatic entry to Miss South Africa
Because of Miss Soweto.
Because of Miss Soweto.
Yeah.
And they said I was too short, but now I'm taller than Joan and so many other ladies that were before me and after me. It was one of those things, but I never took it to heart because I always believe that if something was meant for you, it'll happen. If it wasn't, God will somehow protect you from
I
it.
don't think I'd be okay with Miss South Africa format DJing for me.
That would
you know
be
what I'm saying?
great. That would be great. Imagine that.
With your
Miss South
crown there and
Africa
your
with
sash.
a swag, I think it would be great.
Like the after party, don't worry, guys.
I got this. I get
got
crowned Miss South Africa and I DJ at the after party. But that was way after, yeah.
So when were you a flight attendant?
I was a flight attendant during Miss Soweto, funny enough.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
But what does that do to you, though, that you're like, because I mean, personally, this would be me as I'm serving you your
Yes.
beef there. Wait a second, Mr. Soweto now.
No, it was so awkward. I didn't realize how awkward it would be until, I was on the front of a Sowetan, a newspaper one time, and, passengers were walking in with the newspaper, and they're like, how? But is this the same? What's going on?
Yeah.
How does this thing work? And but it was great because for me it was more of a I'm Miss Soweto, but also there's a real life to it. I have to
need to work.
I have to make money. I have to do this thing that I loved then, which was being flying and traveling the world.
You flew for SA Express, right?
Yes.
And I have a theory about SA Express. I really do. Because I fly SA Express a lot because I'm always going home to Mthatha.
Yes,
Or like
yes.
little towns. That's
Yeah.
the one you use. And little towns have got like these shy men with lots of money.
I wouldn't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
So you're very beautiful. These men are flying. Do rich men not like hit on you whilst you an air hostess and want to like save you from this job?
Oh, they did. I think there was a French guy that I once met from DRC, Congolese guy, who was like, you need to quit this job. I'll take care of you.
I'll take care of you, girl.
Come back with me to DRC, have children with me. It happens very often, but most of the time, they probably do that with every flight attendant. For me, when a guy hits on me in a plane, it's like he probably does it all the time. So I don't take them serious.
So you never paid attention to it?
Nah, I never dated a passenger. I've never dated a passenger.
Is there a policy against dating passengers?
No, absolutely not. But it was
So
just
you can
for me.
slip one your number in the serviette
You
with the nuts and
can.
water.
Yeah, I probably did it once or twice.
And?
No, nothing happened. It was just for fun, Jay.
You and your girls there in the cabin, you're like,
And
yeah,
you talk about it.
foresee.
Yeah, but you see the same passenger with the girlfriend the following day or the wife, then it's like kind of awkward.
Now you don't know where to look.
Now you don't know where
now
to
you're
look.
throwing her food at her like me. Here's your food, wife.
Actually. So no. Yeah. But it was a great time in my life. I got to, to really get to know myself a bit more, and also appreciate a lot of things about me. But also that made me realize that it was not really my passion, because then I started falling out of love with it, with regards to I started booking off a lot. That's when I was doing Soweto TV.
Yeah.
And I was just not interested anymore. I used to wake up and be miserable. And
Do you still have your uniform?
No. Yeah, no, you have to take it back. I have to take
Really?
it back.
It doesn't belong to you?
No, it doesn't belong to you. When you resign, you take it back.
Wow, that's like being a policeman.
Yeah. It's like
Give
a
us your badge
security
and
measure
gun.
thing, because you could easily wear it and go rob a bank or whatever.
Okay.
So you
or
have
slip
to take
into
it back.
a plane. Or
Exactly. Yeah.
Because access.
Yes.
it's
So
a
they
national
take your
key
permit,
point.
access card, everything. Yeah.
And now, when you fly, and obviously business class,
Really? Oh.
she just let me think there by myself. I'm like, hey,
Oh, we do?
you that girl. You just let me like stand out by myself.
I'm just saying. Yeah. Once in a while we fly business, yes, but not
when you're
all the
going
time.
on business.
Yes.
So now you're there. Do you still see like your colleagues? You're like,
All the time, all the time. And it's so nice, because most of them are really nice, still nice to me.
And they're so proud of
Sometimes
you.
they're really proud of me. They always get me so emotional, because they'll talk about my journey, how there was a time when I used to be so miserable and I just wanted to leave because I had this thing that I wanted to do, and that was television.
Yeah.
I had deprived myself from doing so many things that I absolutely loved, only because the most important thing for me then was just to make money.
Okay.
And and one day I just decided, this is it, I'm done. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to be making money for the next year, but I'm quitting this.
outta
I'm
here.
following my heart. I'm going to try this thing out. If it works, great. If it doesn't, God, it's all right. I know you still have my back.
So how long into Soweto TV do you then leave the job?
So I think it was a year, actually. I did flying and Soweto TV and Miss Soweto all at a go, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a time when I would leave Soweto TV at like 9 o'clock in the evening, because then it was live. I used to have a show called Open Door Policy.
Yeah.
And then drive back to Boksburg. I was living in Boksburg. Get home at about, I think, midnight, and have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go do a flight, 4 legs. So that's 4 trips. And then come back again and do Soweto TV again. And it just started getting tiring,
But
And,
were you making like a lot of money, or was it just like...
From where?
Okay, because the thing is, I know... that
No, I was flying domestic. Domestic doesn't have a lot of money at all. International, yes, they do, with their SNTs, the dollars,
Yes.
which they're currently fighting for. I'm sure you've seen in the
know.
news. Yeah,
I know.
But domestic flights, no, there isn't a lot of money. So, but I was making more money from emceeing gigs here and there, at freshers and things like that. And but definitely not making money from Soweto TV. I worked for 5 years of Soweto TV, 4 years without getting a salary.
And she wasn't telling anyone this. Her mom thinks she was getting paid. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, dolo low
Sorry,
cash.
mommy.
Yeah, okay. Here on Real Talk, we don't believe in Blue Mondays, which is why we kick off every week with a chance for you to win a 5,000 Rands e-gift voucher. Just follow the details on screen right now to enter. We'll be back with LKG after the break. Welcome back. In her own words, Lerato Kganyago has said, every time I make a move, everyone goes insane. She is no stranger to being talked about, and it's most times good, but she's no stranger to her fair share of criticism and even the insults. You and Twitter, right? And I like it, you always said up front, you're like, oh, Twitter's gonna start on me. Do you like wake up anticipating, okay, Hizani?
Listen, I believe, honestly, that there are people, there are groups that have been hired just to come for me. Because I can literally go on Twitter and say, I'm about to sneeze. There's going to be someone who's going to get offended.
Bless you.
Yes, yeah. How dare you sneeze? There are like 10,000 children who haven't eaten this morning.
Do you not think they say that because they know sooner or later they're going to get a response out of you?
Before, yes. But... right now I try not to react. Once in a while, there and there, I'll say, you know what, like, you need to calm down. Like yesterday, someone said I was dressed like I was going to a funeral at the Summers, and I replied with a, well, you look like you're wearing a lizard on your avatar. So now everyone was going insane.
That's funny though. I
People
like that.
yeah. You know, I have the funny side of me, but people do get offensive sometimes, like really, really malicious. But those I try not to respond to. Yeah, there are people who really dig deep, who say something where I'm like, but were you even thinking when you typed this? You know,
And also, there's no way of you not seeing it because
because they tag you, they want you to see it.
But also, outside of tagging, I like to be on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's the last thing I do when I go to bed. It's the first thing I do when I wake up. Because I want to see what the world is talking about.
Oh, definitely.
And, you know, and just because I think South Africans are funny.
Yeah.
So, you know, just I follow normal people. It's just nice to hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see what you're saying. So why would you do that? But I've picked up that a lot, as you've grown up, you just responding less.
Yeah, no, I am responding less because I feel also I'm trying to move away from the negativity because it does weigh you down. And also I feel like, you know, when the second that you retweet, then everyone sees it.
And it's aware.
And everyone is aware. Especially with things that are really, really malicious. And then next thing it ends up on some blog and it becomes a big thing. So I'm trying really hard to avoid that. I think I've been doing an awesome job. And also I don't take it to heart because most of the people that actually say nasty things
are hurting themselves.
Not even that. Actually, most of the time they don't even mean it. It's just to get a couple of RTs or to trend or
attention.
To be part of this hype machine. I call it the hype machine because everyone wants to be part of it. So yeah.
But I mean, I read somewhere that you went to 50 auditions.
Yeah.
Before you got, is it Soweto TV?
It was probably more than that.
You lost count.
While I was with Soweto TV.
Whilst you were there, because you just wanted to get out of there.
Yeah.
Why did you want to get out of there? Because your show was, you know, for Soweto TV, I used to be like, this girl though, for Soweto TV, honestly, and I'm not looking down on Soweto TV.
No, I know what you mean. Yes.
But it was a bit of a household name.
No, it definitely was, and I didn't expect it. I mean, towards the end when SABC One kind of, you know,
she's ours now.
She's ours now.
Yeah.
The LKG show is probably sitting on like 700,000 viewers, and I definitely did not expect that. So it was sure, it was very hard to let go of it because it was something that I had built from my heart, you know.
Wait, and you're giving them 700,000 viewers, they're not paying you?
No. I got paid towards the end of Soweto TV. And when I say paid, it wasn't even a lot of money. I mean, what we're getting right now.
Yeah.
But, you know, it didn't bother me that much because for me, it was all about really following what I love. My passion and trying to build this thing.
And honing your skill.
Exactly. You know, getting the experience so that when I go out there to the big world, you know, I'm really well equipped and I know more about the industry. And that's what I always, you know, I always say I appreciate Soweto TV so much because of that. I got to know my craft. I learned so many things about the industry from being a producer, cameraman, you know, what everyone does.
It's like community radio.
Oh,
right?
absolutely. You
do
learn
marketing.
everything.
If the newsreader's not there, you're reading news, you know?
It's a training ground, you know, and I'll always be grateful to them.
Will you ever go back to talk show life, though?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying out there, welcome to Real Talk with LKG. Because Anele uzo retire. No, but definitely not now though. Not now, because I'm really enjoying. You see, everything that I'm doing right now is things that I had really prayed for in the past couple of years. But because, you know, God then was still prepping me and taking his time with me. You know, everything happens in God's time. It's never your time.
Yeah.
So, you know, a friend of mine was saying the other day, but all of these you could have done in your 20s. And I'm like, but it doesn't, there's no age limit. If God says I should be doing this right now, then it was meant to be that, you know, it was meant to happen now. I cannot question, you know, where he places me right now. I should just take it and be grateful and do it. Absolutely.
But I also like the comfort you have because, I mean, you're not in your 20s, but you do Live, which is a show that is, you know, kind of directed at the 20s, and you just kind of own it. And for me, because men are allowed to do that, men can be 90, you know, on Live,
music show.
And as soon as you're a woman, it's like,
yes, she should be at home cooking, or she should be doing a talk show. As the Nande Mfenyane, she tweeted something that was really, really, I thought it was amazing, where she also spoke about age limit. Why do we put age to every single thing? Because, you know, our successes don't come at the same time. We need to remember that all the time. So take your time, take your pace.
It's why
I'm enjoying my space. I'm loving it. I'm so comfortable and I'm so grateful, most importantly.
This is by far the happiest I've seen you.
I know, everyone says that. You probably like, for the past weekend, you're probably like the 5th person.
Really?
Yeah. It said, you look so happy. And I am. I really am. From radio to TV to just me, you know, my family, my friends, my personal life. I'm really, really grateful. And yeah.
So what's your highlights? Because you said you used to hate going to work, like when you were a cabin crew. What's your highlight now? What do you love going to, live or radio?
Oh, no, you can't do that to me.
I hate it when they ask that question.
Yeah, I hate that
Do you know
question.
what? My answer changes every interview.
No, mine does also. So I'm going to say it because I'm sitting here at television. But I mean, it differs. It depends. I have a different love for radio and I have a different love for television. I respect both crafts, you know, TV and radio, and I just love them both. I love everything that I do. And I said, if I don't love something, I get rid of it. It's like acting. You know, I tried a bit of acting.
In Mubango, right?
Yeah, on Mubango.
Yeah.
And I, you know, not so long ago, I tweeted, I said, I'll never go back to it because I don't have the love for it. I don't have the passion for it. So I would rather someone who has the actual passion takes that position where I was, because I'd feel like I'm taking it for granted.
This is true.
Yeah,
This
no,
is
absolutely.
true. How's working with Dineo?
Dineo is
A dynamite, a live wire.
okay, besides the fact that she's a sister, she is so, I think we need a new word for it. She's amazing though. She's an incredible, she's a sister. We have amazing chemistry together. We have an understanding, and I love the fact that we are the same age. So, you know, immaturity plays a huge role when it comes to that. You
And
know,
contentment.
we are so content. Both of us actually, we are at a point in our lives where we're so content and we're so happy and we are so comfortable with who we are. So it works so well together.
Why does Drum Magazine say you guys are fighting? Oh, damn.
I saw, but you see, we both like rolled our eyes. What I love about Dineo and I is that the week that we started doing the bridge, I said to her, I said, now you know.
Oh, that week.
Yeah, that week. Awkward. But that hectic week. Probably
We're gonna talk
the
about
most hectic week of my life.
I can imagine. You must have been crying.
Stress levels were like here, mate. But
it.
it's one of those things. But we spoke about it. I said to her, you know, they're going to try and make us fight. They're going to make us try and make us fight, basically. You know,
girls.
because we are girls. I said it might happen now, or it will probably happen later. And when they called us, she actually called me on Saturday. I was in Sun City sleeping. She's like, and I'm like, yo, Dini, what's up? She said, yeah, I just got a call from Sunday Sun. And I'm like, oh, is it happening? She's like, yeah. I said, you know, I'd rather it happen now than we get over and done with it.
But my cry
And let it
is, because I look at my radio team,
Yeah.
right? We fight.
We do, though.
Why am I not allowed to fight with
yes,
Frankie
yes,
or Alex
yeah,
or Tembekile?
yeah,
But that's
yeah.
the point, because we're different personalities and we're building a show.
Absolutely.
We fight, but we put
Yeah.
the mics on and
Yeah.
work. Why are we not allowed to fight? Why is it an event that you guys are fighting?
And it wasn't even, we haven't had a fight where it's like, I'm going to beat you up or, no. It's just disagreements. Like you and I sitting here, maybe we're looking at something and I say, nah, I'm not really crazy about that. Oh, you are? Okay, moving right along. And then after that, we are chatting, we're the best of mates, live. You know, it was just, it's actually fake news.
Look, I
not
like-
even worth entertaining.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like you, but I think if it did come to blows, my mind is on Dineo.
No, I'm taller than Dineo.
Really? Yeah. Have you seen Dineo? Have you watched a reality show?
She's actually quite a softie, hey?
Oh, yeah, well,
She's
you
not,
Dineo.
Dineo, I don't, and she's not a fighter.
So you're saying
she
that-
comes across, no, she comes across like a fighter, but
Yeah.
she's not. She wouldn't.
But you are, you like, don't.
No, me, I'm that kid, you know, like, what's happening? Yeah. Joking, no, I'm not. I'm joking. No, I'm not.
Okay, listen, she's not going anywhere, which means you have to stay right where you are. I'm back with LKG after the break. Yeah. And welcome back to Real Talk. Today on the couch is radio and TV personality Lerato Kganyago. As the saying goes, when life gives you lemons, just make lemonade. And Lerato definitely made some of the sweetest in town. I'm having so much fun. We're even getting louder. We bring those potsala, society.
Yeah, let's rock.
So let's talk about, I heard in an interview with Pearl and Amon.
Yeah.
And I loved what you said. You're like, you know what? It was nice to be the underdog, but I'm no longer the underdog.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of being, claiming this thing, because
Yeah.
then it gives people a reason to constantly feel like I'm
And box me.
Yes.
Yes,
And
yes.
you're scrambling.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What made you make that decision that I'm not the underdog anymore?
It's so funny. I posted something on Twitter. I think it was on Instagram last year, and I captioned it underdog. And someone from America actually put a comment there talking about, you know, how it is so bad to call yourself an underdog, and because then you're boxing yourself, you're putting yourself in a corner. When you start doing that, because you're putting it out there, people start believing it, and you become that, and then people want you to stay in that corner to a point where when you want to flourish now, it's like you can't. No, you've been an underdog, so stay in that position.
You said that's who you are.
And that's, you know what I mean? So that's why I've moved away from calling myself an underdog, and I'm just Lerato. I'll call myself mother now.
Mother?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Do you know what's funny for me is because when that whole open up the industry thing happened, you were one of the people that was targeted and like, Lerato, you know, Lerato, Pearl, Bonang, other Pearl guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, how are you guys targeting Lerato Kganyago when you call her the underdog? Because surely an underdog means that she still needs to get more jobs.
Exactly, absolutely. And at that time, I only had one gig on TV.
Really?
That's why I went for them. I said, yo, actually, I've been hustling for 5 years. I wasn't getting paid for 4 years doing a TV show. Used up my petrol. I nearly lost my car. My car nearly got repossessed because I wasn't getting an income, you know. So you are in no... You know, you can't be saying I don't deserve to be where I am. Who are you to question where I am right now? You know, and most of them know how hard I've worked. But you know, Black Twitter, they will always disregard or put that in a corner, especially if they want to make you feel otherwise.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that there's a lot of people that, you know, appreciate and know my journey where I started off, you know.
Because
and
you had 700,000 viewers.
Yeah.
They may not be tweeting, but they're supporting and they're
absolutely.
watching. So I just feel like...
But you know what? The real people are not on Twitter. This is what I've learned for the past couple of months.
The people
you
with
get
jobs...
I get so much love outside of
Yeah.
Twitter. And we are constantly on Twitter that we start believing that this is it, like this is the real word. This is actually the real world. If you are hated on Twitter, everybody hates you outside.
Never.
But when I go to gigs, now I'm on tour with you know, a certain alcohol brand, and the amount of love that I get, the people that actually attend these events, it's incredible. So I actually don't even take it to heart anymore. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so let's talk about that week, that fateful week. Was it beginning of April? Yeah, by the way, people are asking why you're wearing a ring there. Are you engaged?
I've been wearing this ring for a year.
Okay,
yes,
it's
back to
very
the week.
big.
Thank you.
It could have sunk the Titanic.
Probably did.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, that's a gift from a friend.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Thanks.
So you say you still don't know what happened there. You got a show with Bonang and you guys got announced, and then the next thing,
Yeah.
Bonang's like, I'm not here anymore.
I don't. I think I'm still very much puzzled about it. I haven't spoken to her since then. I haven't seen her since then. But
Really?
the last thing I said to her, and she'll say it because she got up after the show and she said, I'm resigning. And, you know, I said, whoa, okay. And I remember walking with her outside and I said to her, don't ever make emotional decisions.
Yeah.
I said, wait for a week, see how you feel it out, and then come back and make a decision. That's what I said to her. And she will tell you. I mean, if she wants to.
Yeah, no, she will.
And that's the last time I spoke to her. And the next thing I just saw tweets and, yeah, that she was gone.
Why do you think she resigned?
I have no idea.
No,
I'm not
I
going to
didn't
speak.
ask you why did she
Why
resign?
do I think?
Why do you think she resigned?
I think that would be very unfair of me. I can't think for her. She knows why she made that decision, and I respect her. I mean, she's a grown woman. She's allowed to make her own decisions, and I respect her.
When did you know you're doing a show with her?
With everyone else by Friday. But you see, I was available for the meeting. So when I read newspaper articles saying that I knew a week before, I was like, I don't know who's feeding these people these lies. Because we all knew on Friday. It was a very last minute thing. The lineup was very, very last minute.
I know that.
No one was, everyone was included. It was all about who can make time. So I made time on Saturday, and then they told me, and I was like, taken aback, like, okay, is she going to be okay with it? I like the idea. I'm always willing to work with different people, you know, because sometimes it can get a bit monotonous, and I'm always willing to try different experiences with different people, especially people that have been doing radio for such a long time, because I've only been doing it for 2 years. So grasping from different people, I absolutely love it. And that's what I enjoy with Dineo right now, and previously with Mo Flavor. Absolutely loved it. He's my little sweetheart. Love you,
Isn't
Mo.
he just? I did
he's my
enjoy listening
sweetheart.
to you guys. But to be fair, I would have also enjoyed you and Bonang. So, because I also said to her, and I was like, I SMS'd and I was like, don't quit.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I was like.
yeah.
I was like,
no,
please
that's what I
don't-
said to
yeah.
her. I said, and I remember very well because it was myself, it was our producer Zamanyu. So we're actually standing outside the toilets, and it was her. It was the three of us. I said, sisterly advise: don't ever make emotional decisions. Calm down, do it for a week, see how you feel after Friday.
And also, you are older than her, so you've got
Yeah,
more
yeah,
experience.
yeah,
You
yeah,
just have a more like sense.
Yeah, no, of course.
And
you know.
people forget or they don't know
Yeah.
that she was your first guest on your talk show.
Yes.
LKG.
Actually, first guest everywhere on the link.
Yes,
I
on the
think
link,
so.
she was your first guest there.
Yeah.
And so there is some sort of camaraderie that happens
No,
between
absolutely,
the two of you.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I was honestly, I was genuinely looking forward to it, and I really thought it was going to work. So, but she believed otherwise, and that's okay too.
That's fine.
Like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like what she does with her career as well. So
Yeah,
is there any
absolutely.
truth that Afternoon Express is talking to you?
How you? You're so funny. I'm kind of thirsty, guys. Eh? Like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Anele, you're so evil.
We'll be right back.
Oh my word, no, you didn't.
And welcome back to Real Talk with me, Anele. There's just so much we've touched on with my guest, Lerato Kganyago, today. From the struggles to making it into the industry, to some tough experiences that she's had to endure, which is why we have to touch on this, because I just loved also the way people supported you after you told us that you can't have babies. How did you find that out?
Geez, it's quite a. You see that I've actually lost 2 children, and I've only spoken about the one recently because I think that's the one that affected me the most.
Yeah.
Because that's when I really wanted to have a child, and I've had fibrosis. I've had fibroids, and got them removed, but now they've come back again. And they say it's a bit risky to do this and that and that. So I've kind of removed myself. I don't know, I've blocked the idea of having children completely because of the pain that I went through then when I miscarried. I wouldn't even put, like, not even on my worst enemy. It's the most painful thing ever, especially when you really, really want to have a child. Yeah, it's...
So, did a doctor say, Lerato, you will never have children? Or are you telling yourself that because you just don't want to go through the pain of it any longer?
I think it's both. If you go to a doctor and they say to you, okay, these fibroids are constantly going to be coming back again, and you having children will be a bit of a risk. And you start in your head, you start believing that you actually, I don't know, it's just a conversation that you have with the doctors.
Yeah.
I can't have children. I'm not going to have children. I don't want to have children. And I know a lot of people have been saying, you can't be saying that. But I'm comfortable, really. I am comfortable with saying that. And I mean, I go for therapy for that. And I see someone and I speak about it, and I've completely blocked it out. It's just, it's really painful. And I don't want to go through it ever again in my life. I don't want to experience it. But I love other people's children.
Yeah. Are you thinking of adopting or maybe getting a surrogate?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I've been thinking about adoption, but
Yeah.
maybe in 2 years' time, maybe a little Anele here and there.
I like it.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, that has crossed my mind, but not right now, no.
So what are you hell-bent on? Are you hell-bent on having a child with a partner, or are you okay that, even if I'm single, I'm just going to have the child?
No, even if I'm single, I'm just going to have a child. I've gone through the phase of wanting to get married.
Oh, Gonja, you were engaged.
Why must you be that person?
With the rose petals. Didn't you write rose petals in the well? You
Anele.
marry me.
Oh, no.
And do you know what? Was amazing for me? The fact that he spelled out the U. He didn't just go
Yes,
you.
so cute, so cute. Bless his soul, yes.
Do you guys still talk?
We do, shame. We still no, but we do. We're still really, really good friends. I love that our breakup was not. It wasn't like a bad breakup where we cut all ties. He's sometimes I'll be going through something. I actually pick up the phone and phone him, and speak to him, chat to him. He actually is in a relationship though, and I always encourage him to propose and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I like having a confidant who's an ex,
Yeah.
is nice because
Yeah.
like you've really been the most intimate with him. So
No,
there's
of
nothing
course.
you could tell them
I
that
was with him
could
for
shock
5
them.
years, yeah. So he knows me very, very well. He knows me when I was still skinny and poor, whatever, struggling.
Skinny? Aren't you skinny now?
No, I'm a size 32.
That. Oh, and
Yeah.
all the size and all the size 40 said okay.
No,
thank you,
never
that's-
mind. No, I'm not. I'm definitely not skinny. You know,
Yeah.
I got booty now, which is a great
Which is a
thing.
good thing. So who's appreciating this booty?
You are.
No, right now, yes, but when you go home,
There's no one at home, Shem.
Are you
That's why
single?
I'm constantly on Insta Live. That's why I'm always on Twitter 24/7 because there's nobody at home. No, I am. I'm
So you're single?
having fun.
So there's-
no, I'm not single.
you're not single, but you can't say you have a boyfriend. There's somebody you are seeing.
Yeah.
And you know what it is? It makes sense. I just, like, there's just this box that people always expect you, like, this is my boyfriend. You're like,
Yeah.
no.
No, I don't.
We're kicking it,
Do you know,
and we're happy.
We're hanging, we're having so much fun, and we're good. Like it's great. I don't know. I'm trying to have fun now with relationships.
What does he do?
Yeah, he does a lot of things.
Logistics.
Does a lot of things. It's a family show. Sorry. No, I'm joking. He does a lot of things. But he's a great guy. He's an incredible guy who's very understanding with my industry. You see, I always look for someone who's really supportive when it comes to me
Yeah.
and relationships in my industry. Someone who understands what I'm doing. Because I work Monday to Sunday. I mean, I just flew in from Cape Town this morning. I had to wake up at 4 a.m. to go do the radio show. So, and a lot of times guys will say, yeah, you know what? No, I'm going to be, I understand. I love a woman that works hard.
Until...
Third month, he's
Yeah,
like, no,
yeah.
I'm out of here. I
And
can't.
Do you know what, for me, I think it is? It's because men generally don't like to walk into a spot and
Yes.
people know that. A lot of people know they're women, right?
Yes,
Because
yes.
they don't know
Oh, yes.
how
Yes.
all these guys know you.
Yes.
So now there you are like,
Yes.
okay, baby, this was my friend. Go, we are explaining us a passenger manifest of
I
who
know.
these people are. And then you look dodgy.
Terrible,
You look dicey.
Terrible, terrible. The one guy said to me, one of my guy friends said to me, I don't know how your guy actually, like, you know, survives with us, how he can actually accept us, because you stand on the decks and you DJ and you have all these men looking at you like you're this goddess because you love what you're doing, you have so much passion for it. And also you have guys who are maybe even more good looking or who are...
Who've got more money
Who got
and
more
more
money.
character,
Or more
yeah.
character, you know what I mean? So, yeah. But it's just...
But how do you
focus.
manage that?
I just do. I don't know how I do it. I live and breathe my work, honestly speaking. So I don't really have time to be entertaining a lot of people.
But how do you make sure that your man feels needed? Because at the end of the day, I think it's the only way
Yeah.
you're going to...
To be honest, I really don't know how I do it. I really don't. I won't lie and say there is something in particular that I do. It's just, I just become myself and I tell them this is what I do. So go with the flow. It's either, you know, go with the flow or go the opposite direction. And they decide. Most go the opposite direction because it gets really hot in the kitchen. And it's like, now you have someone saying, but you need to drop 1 gig. Or no, you've got like 6 gigs this weekend. Why don't you drop one so that we can go to the zoo? And I'm
To
like,
the zoo?
listen, honey, I'm trying to move on to a second house. Okay, I'm trying to be like DJ Euphonic and go to 16 properties. You know what I mean?
So-
yeah, I need to work. Can you relax?
Can
So,
you
yeah,
relax?
Yeah.
Oh, we're out of time, but I could
That
really
sucks.
talk to you forever.
Yay.
Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for inviting
You
me. It was
were
so
absolutely amazing, and this suit is everything.
Thank you. And I see a lot of people on Twitter saying it's red, it's orange.
It's tangerine.
Tangerine.
Okay.
Ish.
There's a difference.
Model
Listen,
C.
this was fun. Lerato Kganyago, catch you tomorrow. What time's your radio show? 8 to 10.
8 to 10, yes.
8 to 10.
No, 10 to 12 with Dineo
Ooh,
Ranaka. Sorry.
10 to 12.
Yeah, yeah.
We never know these things.
Yeah.
10 to 12 on Metro. She's on Live Amp on Fridays at 7:30. It is a lot of fun. Go and check it out. Tomorrow, however, you must come back again because we've got Kganyago here for the entire hour. Hater or lover, you know you want to hear what she's got to say. We'll see you tomorrow. From the team, goodbye. Bye.